Hello and welcome back to another episode here on EGTV. So today we are going to be upgrading the LED lights all around the car, excluding the headlights because I've already got crystal bulbs in there, so they're pretty bright. I don't have a problem with those. But I've gone with the Wipac LED Defender kit, and I've gone with smoked, so they're just a little bit blacked out, which would be really cool. And then it comes with the light LED relay as well, so I'll be getting that installed. And then I've also bought the LED number plate holder, the light that goes on the back. So the original one's quite chunky and this just takes it down a lot, so it makes it a little bit more streamlined. So I'll be installing that as well on the car. I do currently have LEDs on the car, but they're just cheap kind of Chinese ones, and they're not smoked, and they just look awful. And I do actually have the smoked reverse and fog lamp on the back, so these will go with it really well, and it will all kind of make them all look the same. So I'm really excited to get that installed on the car. So without further ado, let's get the LED number plate light on first, and then we'll do the rest. To change the number plate light, you need to take this bit off, and then there's two kind of bolts that screw into the back here, so you need to take the kind of speaker surround off. As I said, cheap Chinese headlights, side lights, but they're all right. I'll probably put them back onto my TD5 because that's where they came from. And then I got given these, luckily, the smoked Wipac fogs. I think that's reverse, that's fog. Yeah. So they're just gonna match up and they'll look really good. But anyway, to get this off, one screw here, done, take that off. That reveals that. And then you need to get, I'm not sure what size this is, very small, but get that off. And then there is 3 bolts in here, so I'll quickly show you those, getting those off. So we've got 3 kind of plastic bolts here. So you go 1, and that's out, 2, and then 3, and then get the bit that comes with it. So that then should just pull off quite neatly. I've taken the surround off here as well, so that kind of pulls back, so we don't need to take, I guess actually there's no harm taking the speaker wire out. Just take that bit apart and then you're left with this. So it is these 2 bolts here, so we'll get a socket set on those. That one looks a bit corroded, so we'll get hopefully a socket set on those, and they'll come off easily, and then we can get the other bit in there. So just undoing these bolts, I've got a socket on that side, and it's an 8mm on this side, so we get that on. So we're just simply going to cut the wires off as close to the thing as we can. So we really try and get in there. There, cut. So that's that unit there. So now we need to strip these wires. So we've got a connection, and then in the box of the new one comes the LED plate. So it just sits nicely on there, and then we obviously attach the wires together, and then they come actually with new bolts. So their bolts just sit in there, and they've come with even a new, I'm not sure what that bit is, but new bolt to go on the top, and then washers, etc. So that should work really well. So we'll get this cleaned off, that's a bit dirty, and then we'll start. I'll probably put these wires through and then do the connections inside rather than trying to bunch them up, because I don't actually think they'll fit here. So yeah, all works. So I've now got it on. You actually do need the plinth here to space it out a little bit, which is quite annoying. I thought it was going to sit really flush, but it doesn't matter. I'm just screwing the washers on at the back, and then I'm going to do the connections. Well, and then all we need to do is put on our cover like so, and then we've got the, so I mean we can do that very quickly. chuck that on there, bang that in. And then I realised it comes with a little cap, so you can just chuck that on there and give it a little, chuck it in there, and that's really smart. So that would now be LED, so I just need to do the wiring, connect them up, and then we're good to go. And then put the speaker back on, and then all's good. Then we can move on to doing the LED lights on the side. So I've got these connectors, this is coming from the car, and I've got these little electrical connectors which work really well if you don't know how to solder. That's me, and they'll be in the car, so there's no chance of them getting wet, hopefully. But anyway, yeah, so we've got white, I think, goes into red. Yeah, white goes into red there. So we'll put that in there, and brown goes into the, no, it's the other way around. White goes into black. Luckily the car's not on. White goes in and brown goes into the red. So we'll just jump round. We'll just make sure that is working as it. See, the LED light is working on the back of the car, and there's those cheap Chinese lights. So that's working. So it is white into the black and brown into the red. So that's all good. So now what we need to do is just finish up the connections and then get on to doing the LED lights. So now we're going to get on and change these for these. So really simple. Use a drill and get these out. So these are get the connectors, pull them straight out, and it's simple plug and play. So take the screws, drop them on the floor obviously, and then keep these safe to put on the other car. So that is tells you on the back here. The rear stop lamp, so get that, and then we are looking for one of these, because they're the rears. Oh, gives you a, under here, it gives you new screws. Oh nice, good. So it gives you new screws, so you can use those and keep those with that other set, and then it tells you which one is which. So it gives you the part number and then which is clear and the rear and stop. So what I'll do is I'll get around and install all of these. So here we've got the stop lamp. So you can literally just plug it in like so, put the cables back in, get 2 new screws, pop them through, go through they've got a foam on the back here, put them both through, like that. Make sure they're all lined up. Get the Wipac sign at the top. Feed the wires through. Screw them in a little bit so you've just got them just in. And it's as easy as that. So we'll get that done for the rest of them, and then we can see what they look like. Now we move on to the front and get these off. They're a little bit tricky because they're in this headlight surround, but yeah, we'll get it off and we will get the new ones on. Just finished the install of the LEDs, the Wipac LEDs. They're looking really good. and when they're not on, they've got the smoked look, so they blend into the kind of body of the car, which is also black. And then we've also done the LED number plate light, which shines it up a lot brighter. And even the LEDs, they're just a lot brighter themselves. They really stand out, whereas the cheap Chinese ones didn't. They just didn't really make that much light on them. So yeah, really happy with these. And for about £120, £115, I think, just for the lights, really worth doing. And then it comes with the relay as well, so you can put that in the fuse box. Anyway, yeah, we'll move around to the front of the car. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll talk about what more I want to do with this car. So here we've got the front side lights, the indicators, and then I've also got these crystal Wipac headlight bulbs with ultra bright bulbs in them. So they're really good. They actually produce a lot of light. So unless you're spending about £400 to £500 on LED headlights, these are the ones to go for. And I need to do it on my other Defender, but I'm spending all the money on this one because I just prefer this one. But anyway, things I want to do to this car: I need a new AC condenser because mine's shot to bits. All the bits inside is just falling off, and in the summer you basically get no aircon, so that needs to be replaced. Going on to the back, I really want to do a rear NAS step and get rid of the kind of one you fold up and down, because it's just not good enough. And I think the rear NAS step look really smart. And then coming very soon, I'm going to do a full suspension and shocks upgrade on this. So I've just ordered a tool which is going to help me do it. And also I need to get my friend down, and he knows who he is, to come and help me do the install. It's not really something I can do on my own. Well, I can, but it's just a lot easier to do it with someone. But anyway, yeah, so that's the Wipac LED headlight, side lights and indicators installed, and I think it's looking really good. This car is really coming together now. And crazy to see how it's kind of pulled together from where we first started, from the stock vehicle. So yeah, anyway, Friday night, so I'm just taking it home for the weekend from my barn, and so I can enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully we'll be doing the suspension. It's a big job, but I really want to do it because it's slightly lopsided. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.